So he's on the left. Y'all have labor by himself. How's it going, sir?
Good. Your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Williams, 220.
220
Yes,
is
sir.
your badge number?
Yes, sir. 220.
Okay.
What's going on tonight?
Tonight it is Friday night. I'm off work. Had a pretty bad day at work.
Okay.
And I've dealt with individuals at this property who have made sure that they lie about defecation of their animals, and I was a little loud and boisterous. I will admit that. I will admit that I was loud and boisterous in my own property that I pay rent for. I was sitting back over there. If you step over here, you can see the chair over there. And I was expressing my opinion and my feelings about certain things, political, emotional, psychological. And I went up front to check my mail, to see if I got anything in the mail. Sir, your name and badge number?
It's 222, Officer Reynolds.
Officer Reynolds, thank you very much, sir. I was then approached by this gentleman here that just walked out the door. His name is Andrew, and he wanted to he said, and I'm paraphrasing, since you pointed out all the dog shit that was out here that's ours, please go ahead and point out all the dog shit that's out here that we haven't cleaned up. And so I proceeded to, with my drink in hand, because it's Friday and I have the American right to enjoy a cocktail, I proceeded to walk around with my bare hands, pick up dog shit and throw it into the gravel to show all the dog shit that has not been cleaned up. I wasn't trying to offend anybody. I wasn't throwing it at anybody. I was just throwing it into the gravel to show that there's a lot of dog shit on the property that has not been cleaned up, that is attracting flies, attracting fleas, attracting a bunch of pestilence, which is something that I have documentation of, that we've had a consistent issue with.
Okay.
And so therefore I was just throwing it into the gravel, showing here's dog poop, here's more dog poop, here's more dog poop, here's extremely fresh dog poop, here's dog poop that's been sitting here for ages. And I don't know if you guys are pet owners or not, but if you know, dog poop attracts a bunch of pestilence, like fleas, cockroaches, and I apologize. My intent was not to have my ass hanging out. My girlfriend called me and let me know that somebody got a video of me with my ass hanging out. I wasn't showing genitalia, but I was bent over the entire time, picking up dog poop and tossing it on the gravel.
You see where that could be a little bit alarming, though? Because it's kind of like when you said you were being pretty loud and boisterous earlier, and you were drinking, and then you were picking up dog shit with your bare hand, kind of chunking it out here. Do you see that kind of a little bit alarming? I'm not saying you intentionally tried to hit him with it. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, do you see if you were sitting on your property and somebody's yelling and screaming and intoxicated and they start throwing dog shit, do you see that's a little bit alarming?
I can understand that. Just like when somebody walks out of the opposing apartment with an assault rifle with an extremely bad attitude in front of a 14-year-old child, threatening with a threatening attitude, making sure that everybody knows that their intent on shooting or neutralizing a potential threat. I understand the threat. I completely understand where you're coming from.
With
Absolutely.
Phone call, it goes both ways. Like I said, if anything ever happens to you, you have the right to call us just like they have the right to call us as well.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, if you ever feel threatened, you're able to call us as well.
Certainly.
The same thing goes both ways for them and for you. We're just here to keep the peace, obviously. We want you to stay out of trouble. We want them to stay out of trouble. We don't want anybody to get hurt. That's all we want. Y'all have to live right next to each other, so obviously y'all want to be on some kind of good terms. You know, you don't want to be on bad terms right next to your neighbor.
I understand that, and that's absolutely what I am geared towards.
Right.
I'm based on logic, truth, and fact.
Okay. So as far as the fleas, the ticks, whatever, the cockroaches, the shit, you know, that kind of thing, we don't have any control over that. Obviously, that's going to be something that you need to bring up with them and your landlord. You know, that doesn't have anything to do with us. It's not illegal to let your dog poop be in the front yard. That's if you have an issue with that, contact your landlord. Maybe there's something in the rental agreement y'all have. I don't know. It's not my agreement. Maybe there's something in there about it that y'all can get figured out. But as far as that, you know, that's contact your landlord on that.
Okay,
but
fair enough.
The yelling, the screaming, you know, throwing feces, that kind of thing, that's something that
Well,
can,
I apologize.
I get it. It
Honestly,
sounds-
I don't apologize for tossing feces into the gravel because that was my intent.
Right.
I apologize that I allowed my sweats, my comfort wear, to droop beyond what was comfortable for them. That I apologize for. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. So what is, I guess, going forward, we said we want to be able to leave here knowing that nothing's going to strike back up. Like, what, are you going to go inside? Are you going to stay outside for the night? Like, we just want to make sure that when we leave here, we don't have to come back.
I will guarantee that I will no longer be loud and boisterous.
Okay?
And I smoke cigarettes.
I'm wrong.
And I don't smoke inside, so I come outside for a cigarette. So I will no longer express anything that might offend their feelings or opinions
Okay.
regarding politics.
I'm going to talk to them and same thing for them, all right? Because like I said, we just don't want to come back out here tonight. We don't want you to go to jail. We don't want them to go to jail. We don't want anybody getting injured.
Fantastic.
Peace, okay? Like I said, there's my card. Call us all night. We're here all night, okay?
Thank you very
The
much.
exact same thing I just told you.
And your name is again?
Officer Williams.
Officer Williams.
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you so
Like I
much.
said, the phone works both ways. If you need us, just give us a call, all right?
Yes, sir. Will do. Thank you. Thank you, officers. Have a good night.